Hi guys, Sith Rider here. Just installed these here 30th anniversary Fatboy floorboards. These are 2020 part item onto my 2018 Sport Glide. The difference between these floorboards, by the way, and the floorboards that come on any of the other Fatboys that are the Softail line, the new Softail line, are they are black brackets, black floorboards. Everything's black underneath here. So this is the old peg. As you can see right here, just two bolts on this side. All right, so in order to detach those, you need a T45 Torx bit. I use a 6-inch extension. This right here fits right into this groove. You can go ahead and torn those out. And then on the other side, you're going to need, it happens to be a 3/16 Allen and a 13 millimeter. It doesn't have to be deep well, it can be a regular standard. Okay. Anyway, so let's take a look at it, get a closer look at this pad here. Okay, so as you can see, there's little nodules on the end of this. We got mosquitoes around here. There's 4 of these that are attached to the bottom of this. Now what this does is, there's a little edge here you got to pull through. You're going to use a wrench, go ahead and grab these and keep working it until it pulls all the way down and through. If you look at this right here, if you can get close in, you can see these little ball looking things that are underneath. See those? Yeah, right about there. Yep, there's a little ball. Anyway, these squish whenever you put your foot on it. You can see the squish. So it absorbs shock all throughout this, so that way when you're riding, it's actually more comfortable than the pegs, because I mean these are basically just rubber and that's it. Okay. Anyway, so you're going to pull those through. That's the first thing. I would suggest putting these things all together all the way to the brackets before you install them on the bike. Alright, so another thing that's going to come on this, you're going to get the pin. It's a clevis pin. This is an E-clip. And then you got your spring here. This spring, it's got an L shaped kind of like my finger here, where you're going to stick it into a hole that is back in here. And then on this side, what you're going to do is you're going to have this long one. You're going to slip it through there, and it'll just drop into this little notch right here. So that way, now it wants to come down every time. Okay, so if you strike, it'll pop back down, just like the other stuff. Anyway, so what we're going to do here, we're going to attach this in, go ahead and turn it, and we're going to take these off. That way, this will pop right off. And just use the same bolts to install back in there. Make sure you get blue Loctite to do this with, so that way everything will be secure when you've actually got these on. Okay, let's take a look at the other side. Okay, so on this side, all this is the original shift linkage. This, all this stuff right here. Okay, floorboard is assembled the same, except for on this side, you've got this bracket that holds in the shift linkage. All right. Okay, so if you look at this right here, this old one, the one that I pulled off, it's already got this built into it. Well, on this version, it does not. So if you come in close here, I'm going to have to bring you around so you can see it. Okay, so if you look right there, there's 2 screw caps to hold that on. It's a separate piece from here to here. So when you install that, you're going to need to go ahead and use a that 3/16 Allen bit, which I don't know where the hell I put it. And then this is what this is for on this side. When you remove your shift lever, you're going to have to go ahead and use this right here, the 13 mil. You're going to turn that off, remove this, and then you're going to pull the shift lever out that way. It's really easy. I just leave it hanging up here, and that way you can pull all this stuff off. When you undo the 2 Torx bits on the bottom, the same size as the other side, as you can see right there, there's the 2 holes. You're going to pull those off, and you're going to install this. Use that blue Loctite again. Go ahead and put those in, and then slide this back in here. Remember not to forget, if you get close in right here, there is bushing, a black bushing right here between the shift lever and the bracket itself. There's that black bushing right there. Okay, make sure you have enough grease inside here, and you might want to lube up a little on here with some anti-seize to make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, so this is the list of all the different part numbers you're going to need for this. Okay, so these 2 screw caps at the top are what's going to go into this shift lever, brake mount, footboard. That's the sub-assembly that I was talking about that you're going to need the screw caps for. The clevis pins, return springs, and E-clips are what it's going to attach the floorboard so that it springs back whenever it hits the ground. Okay? And then all the rest of this stuff is the boards themselves and the bottoms themselves. So like the most expensive thing you're going to get is $79. That's coming from Harley. I got mine at a little bit of a discount because I've been there a lot, but it came out to just over $400 all said and done. But well worth it. As you can see, I can get on this thing, and then the seating position for this thing now. You put your foot on the floorboard. Works really well. Sits real nice. You move your foot up, you move your foot back, and you can ride it like you got mid pegs. You can go ahead, and I've even got this now, so I've started putting my toe up on here. But yeah, much easier, much better ride. Harley, if you're listening, you should include these as an option on the Sport Glide. All right, thanks guys.